Aw, man, I love it when everything works right out of the box. I love it. Ooh, I love it. Love it when that happens. Because it's like, oh man, let's see if, oh my god. Austin, hello. Yeah, that is a long time no talk. Hey, bud. The completely new name. I see that you changed your name. Is it because you got banned? Is it because you got banned from from silly activity? Is that what happened to the old name, or? Figured it would be cool. Alright, that's fine. Speaking of Dead by Daylight, did you see the announcement of Nick Cage? You excited? Face-off costume is great. Aw, man. So he's actually live now? I thought he wasn't live until like the off yet? Wanna say off? Uh, okay. Yeah, he I know when the like the summer games or whatever, um I know that he was saying stuff about like um saying stuff about like what to expect and what you can do going into it, but like at the same time, like I don't think you can say anything at the time due to the fact that like um due to the fact like he was I think it was hadn't been released, so it couldn't really say anything. Just came out like a day ago. Oh, okay, so that makes all right. Um, Going back to what you asked, I'm doing pretty well. I just got back from vacation from New York. I went to New York with um fiance, and we actually had a really fun. Actually, really enjoyed actually our little New York trip for about a week. Really good. Okay. Okay. Sorry, yeah, so like, I came back from New York. We ate some New York pizza, and we went to shopping, went to few musicals, such as Moulin Rouge, Sweeney Todd, and Six. We actually went to a couple museums, the Broadway Museum, as well as what else did we do? The Natural History. No, the American Natural History Museum. That's it. So yeah, so we did that, and we went to a bunch of diners, and we ate at a bunch of places, which was really cool. Went to a few singing restaurants, so some of the so the wait staff has like um they do like the Starlight Diner wait staff is like Broadway stuff. Um, oh, here you go. Well, I hope you have a quick, short, successful trip. Hospital, buddy. Hey. Or is it just like one of those big old checkups kind of thing? What happens? I do not remember. Oh. Oh, I kind of remember now. Uh-oh. See what happens. Oh, well. Still. Gotta go to the hospital for it. My teeth. Marcus. Go. You. Okay. You're back on Discord. Okay. See you later. I'm nervous with the rest of it, but what happens? more. Ah, that's in there. Initiative. Roof up. Ooh, I love roof up. Love it so much. Hell yeah. Yeah, let's burn him. Yeah, surrender. Aw, boo. Ugh. Marcus first. Oh. Nearly did the trick. You know what? Fuck it. Let's get Dune to attack. Fine. And ooh, double shot. Ooh, I love that for me. And topple shot. Oh, man, this is just a good day. Total annihilation. That wasn't terrible. That really wasn't terrible. Maybe save, because I would feel like to not have the flamer. A for that one. E buckler on him. Gotta look up what type it is. Deck punch. Legs that we want though. Armed. Here? That's unfortunate. Wait, I don't want to do that. Oh wait, yes I do. Hold on, I think I can do it. Hold on, I just gotta think here. Gotta have some big brain. Got money. I should be upgrading some first. All I can do, but at least that's something. Oh, I want that. So he has repair, they're high. Top list. Those. All that. Fine. Good. What else? Gogo has double shot. Think. Has a key. You would have a better time if I gave a melee. Yeah. I feel like you would have. Oh. Fast attack. Okay, good. So it's all right.
Good morning, my dude.
Oh, hey, buddy. Hello.
Hello. So, how was New York?
You know, it was a hell of a town. The schoolyard was up and the shopping mall was down. But no, it was actually really fucking good. I definitely would recommend. I had a New York bagel, and I had I had 3 different styles of pizza.
Fun.
Apparently, I had a New York, a Brooklyn, and a Sicilian. So like all of them fucking good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Chicken and waffles though, not so much.
Yeah, you're not feeling the chicken and waffles? Oh,
No.
I mean, like that's
no.
That's not really a New York thing, but
no, but it was good. Like it was good for the places, some places that we went to. Like we went to Mom's Diner, and like Mom's Diner was, it had a nice waffle. It had chives on it, and it
Oh.
had some good like honey maple syrup on it.
Yeah,
And then the chicken itself was also like a honey barbecue. But they were like boneless, right? So you could cut them up and eat them.
Yeah,
right.
Very good. That's fine.
So by the time I finished eating the chicken, the waffles were really good. They were still fluffy. They weren't like hard over. Can't say the same for when we went to the Fairmont, not the Fairmont, but the Fair. I forgot. It was one of our last days. It was another singing restaurant. And like the chicken and waffles
singing restaurant.
Yeah,
of course it was.
So the thing was is that they didn't their waffle was like hard or very dense, and then they gave me half a chicken. So they gave me a wing, a thigh, and a back. And so or not a back, a wing, a wing, a leg, and a thigh. So like bones, it was very hard to eat, and even the bones on that was a little, or even the the meat on that was a little dry, so it was very tough cutting because I didn't have much space on the bar, so I couldn't like fan out my elbows. So
so like quantity, not quality, that one.
Fair enough. But I would definitely go back to Mom's Diner and get it again. They also had amazing shakes. Holy fuck.
Nice.
They had like a drumstick style, like you know how the drumstick is where it's like the caramelized and then with all the bits in it? That was on the outside of the actual fucking cup, and it wasn't it wasn't like supposed to be eaten. It was like for show on a glass shake. So it was like, oh wow. And like it was piled up high as much as my hand from the rim. It was a lot, but it was good. So I really enjoyed it. It was very fun, and the pastrami and stuff like that. Like it's not a good smell for her. So I'm guessing that's why we kind of staved it off.
That's fair. Like I mean, like that's their whole thing. It's just literally just like Jewish deli.
We have the meats. You know,
it is really good. It is really good. No, I'm glad that you guys got to go and do exactly what you wanted to do and see what you wanted to see. Because definitely, I think this is what I've learned about New York, and of the 2 times that I've been there, one of which as an actual functioning adult, is that you can definitely cater your trip based around like what you're interested in, and there's like so many different ways you can do that.
Right.
And for me, what had happened was the people I went with were they're all foodies, so they all want to eat at all the French restaurants, like all the really famous places. We're having like 4 meals a day, and like while that was fun and I enjoyed what it was, I was like, I feel like that's probably not what I would have wanted to do with a New York trip.
Okay.
Like I thought about it afterwards, like there's certain things that I think now as a grown adult that I would like to do instead. It's like, for example, looking for the Ghostbusters firehouse.
Yeah.
Like that should be a pilgrimage for me at some point.
Should be a pilgrimage for you.
I know Anya did it because she was rocking her Ghostbusters cosplay.
Right.
So she got a picture outside, and she's like, "Did you go inside?" I was like, "No, I was too scared." She's like, "You should have." But I would like to do that someday. I didn't do that, and instead I was the fifth wheel of a group of 4 that was really just like, I will come with you guys because you guys are muttering about prices, and like, yeah, it's a money trip. But then they all got upset with me because I was like, I didn't contribute to the trip at all. I was like, I'm literally just going to be a money sink for you guys. And like don't stress out about that. It's like, no, everyone put in all this work to plan this trip and you didn't do anything.
Rude.
All right. So I was just like, so this is like a week in New York and you're just like partially miserable half the time. You're just like, fucked up, man.
That's rude. Like, okay, to be honest though, Nicole did plan most or all of the actual stuff that we did. And in our situation, she planned to do stuff that she wanted to do.
Yeah. Of course.
And And initially, it started out with going to Broadway Con because we were going to see Alex Brightman, but he didn't show.
I know.
Yeah, so that was really unfortunate, but oh my god. So, no joke, the day after, when we got home, I think it was the day after, maybe Monday, but I came home and she was a little upset, and I'm like, what's wrong? And she goes, Alex Brightman was at Broadway Con for a single panel and fucked off. And I'm like, what?
He was in the building. Oh,
he was in the building. So what had happened was that when we were taking a break around noonish or so, one of the panels, like, called a first look, is supposed to be like the first look of like what musicals are coming into Broadway, and so neither of us was interested. And since we already knew that Alex Brighton was not there, we weren't really interested in going anywhere else. Anyways, turns out he was in that first look talking about his next musical that he's in about Jaws, called something about sharks. And Nicole was a little pissed.
Yep.
And she was looking around and she's like, he just went to that panel and fucked off. That was it. No one's like saying anything about like whatever. There was no like signings or anything like that. There was no nothing. It was just literally, just bye kind of thing.
Yeah.
And what had happened afterwards is that Broadway Con actually unarchived their post about Alex being there.
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was a little rough. But
That's the worst thing.
no, but aside from that, we still had a fantastic trip. Like, excuse me, you can't let that discourage us from having a good time. We can't relish that. Like, we went even to like the Natural History Museum. We went to Central Park. We saw Sweeney Todd, Six, and Moulin Rouge. All fantastic fucking seats, by the way.
Moulin Rouge is a lovely seat.
So, did you see any of the photos for it?
Yeah. I mean, like I guess because you're trying to be nice and not taking photos during the actual shows, but yeah, all the theaters that you were sitting in, like, oh my god, you were like right there.
Now, I will say though, with they actually tell you not to do any filming or any pictures during the performance. Even the ushers will actually flash lights at you and say, hey, don't do that. Yeah. So, like, you will be ousted.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, for the cost of that ticket, like, no, don't be that guy.
Yeah, don't be that guy. Please don't be that guy. But anyways, yeah, so we did that, and we actually got some signings from people. So we actually got autographs from Ashley Ashford, who is Mrs. Lovett.
Right.
Can't pronounce his name correctly, but the kid from Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Dustin.
Dustin,
so we got his signature. We got Josh Groban, his signature.
What the hell? He was there?
Yeah, he's Sweeney.
I didn't...
He's Sweeney.
Oh, what the fuck? Josh Groban? That's fucking amazing.
Yeah. That's why why he said, like, how is he as a baritone? I'm like, he's fucking great as a baritone.
It's funny. It was like, I know from when I heard stuff like, you find out like Neil Patrick Harris played what's his name in one of the stage shows. I go, like, what? And so you start looking up the stage shows of Sweeney Todd, and when you're only used to the movie, because Sweeney Todd, he's a tenor. He's got a very fair voice, as we all know.
Yeah.
But then you watch the actual stage ones, you're like, oh, he's supposed to have a real deep voice, and apparently that was a controversy when he was casted for the movie. They're like, it's gonna be the wrong register for this role. What the fuck? And
yeah,
the more you know.
The more you know. But yeah, it was really cool. So he came out quite a bit. It took a while for him. No, it was Dustin that took a while for him to come out. Because, like, I don't know why, or I don't know what happened, but, like, shit.
No.
Oh, fuck. Did you see what I just did on stream?
A little bit.
I ended Marcus's turn, and he's still outside his fucking machine. Oh, no.
Okay. He's He's tiny sized creature. That gives him
He got
a plus,
hit by a shotgun, and that's his health.
that gives him a +4 to his dex. That's okay.
Fucking hope so. Okay.
Tiny creature automatically gets higher AC.
Fucking hope so. What was I gonna say? Right. So it took so long for Dustin to come out, but like what had happened is that somebody asked like 3 younger girls to like go in and maybe have like a meet and greet or something like that, and they were in there for like a while. I mean, like a good half hour or better. And we're like, God, when is he coming out? We want to go home. We want to go to sleep. So it took a while for him to come out and say hi and hello and things like that, but it was still good. Still good at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Please? No? Okay, good. We can do this. We can attempt this. Do you enjoy when people surrender? Oh God. You can do it, Marcus. Yeah. Yeah. What other fun things? Let's see. We went to this American Dream Mall.
Oh yeah, I saw those pictures.
And holy shit. It's like 2 metro, no, it's like 3 metro towns.
Yeah.
It's huge. I couldn't believe it. Like, they have a fucking park in there and everything. Yeah. It's just like, wow.
That's right, because you've never been to West Edmonton Mall yet.
Never.
Very, very similar idea. It's like, there's an amusement park in here. There's like a water park. There's like bungee jump in here. There is store redundancy for opposite ends of the mall. And then you get older and you're just like, okay, so it really is just a mall. It's actually just a mall. It's a really big fucking mall.
A really big fucking mall.
So I imagine Mall of America is very similar to that feel.
It is. It's actually bigger than probably West Edmonton Mall. Like, I can safely say that it's definitely bigger because it has both a water park and a theme park in it with an ice rink in there.
Oh yeah, the ice rink. Yeah, the ice rink too.
Which is new. It's like, oh, you can do ice skating. And I'm like, hockey. Just say it. You don't need to say the surface. Just hockey.
Very specific places where you have to specify that.
I know. But yeah, it was all fun and games. And I came back with some gifts as well, so I got some trinkets for some people.
Oh shit!
So instead of just mailing it to you, I'm gonna wait about a month or a couple of weeks until
like literally 2 weeks.
Yeah, until you and Ash hop over. Yeah. So
yeah, that sure occurred to me. Like I didn't say anything yet, but like we still haven't mailed out those stickers to Paul and Ace yet.
Oh my God, really?
So I figured at this point, it's like, you know what? We're gonna all see each other in a hot second. I'll wait till then. We can all like sign shit first.
Yeah.
And then we can strip it out. I think make it a bit nicer. Like, hey, thanks for the 3-month wait. I hope it's better now. Let's give them like lanyards and shit.
Yeah, there's probably be good.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that I'm pretty excited about that.
Which, sorry?
Oh, just coming over to Vic. Should be fun.
Yeah, it should be fine. Do you have a reservation?
For the ferry, not yet.
Okay, you should. You should probably work on that now.
All right.
No joke, with the Coastal Celebration being out for the last week, literally a 9 sail, anywhere from like a 4 to 6 sailing waits.
Oh fuck. I need to double check with Ashton because I think they actually have to work that day.
Oh.
So we'll be leaving after work, so it should be an evening sail.
Well then, do it sometime today, for when you're coming over, because quite honestly, you definitely need, your reservation on that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, we can do that.
Like, I'm not saying that you don't need to, but I'm also saying that you should, due to the fact of what I've been seeing. it's easier to get off the island than it is to get on the island right now. And so like I'm just trying to give you guys one less of a headache when you're coming over.
For sure. No, I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Because like even now, like when a ration choice like get off the island, they both say like, yeah, we're not getting off the island unless we have a rezo. We're not just rolling up to the fucking terminal and just be like, oh, we can get on. No, it's a rezo or nothing. Yes. All right. Cool.
It looks like Seb's Sith name is going to be Sith, or it's going to be Darth Maliz.
Yeah?
Yeah, Malize.
Nice. Only Seb would do that.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, it's a slight callback to Malice Miser, which is I think it's a J-Rock thing.
Oh yeah.
Which explains why Melissa was the only person to like heart that comment. It's like because Mel know that shit. Mel is also of the J-Rock trash from back in the day.
The trenches, if you will.
Yeah, it was like what? It was Mel, Ash, Crystal. Yeah.
I think just the four of them.
Yeah. There's probably some other people, but you know.
Yeah.
Time marches on. F those guys. What else was cool in New York? When you were talking about the pizza, I remember we met up with the other guys had some local New York friends, and we met up with them for a bit. And I remember there was like, yeah, which pizza is the best pizza? I was like, okay, we're gonna do science. And like immediately, a couple of them like they all fuck off in different directions because we're all along like the pier, like across from like Statue of Liberty and all that.
Right.
And I just remember that's just the image I remember, just like being on a boardwalk and then these two guys coming back with boxes of pizzas from two different places. And I don't remember which one was better. Just that they were both enjoyable.
Honestly, because like the New York pizza was like, yay, like it's fucking huge.
Yeah.
Like a sixth of a pizza. Like that's kind of how big it was.
And it's already like flipped extra large.
Oh yeah. So that was in New York. We had a different slice of pizza it's called Brooklyn style, which is like a regular pizza but with different types of toppings. That's what we had at the American Dream.
Okay.
And then I had a Sicilian one, which is just basically a square with with like toppings, and it was like a thick bread or something like that. So I had that, and then so many people are like getting angry at Nicole and her Instagram. It's like, that's not New York pizza, that's Brooklyn. And it's just like, come the fuck on. We don't even know any better.
We're from the opposite side. You know, if you want to educate, okay, but I'm on the other side of the fucking continent, so you know, take a chill.
Yeah. And like
I follow a YouTuber from Sicily, and I remember he was talking about pizza one time. He was saying, Sicilian style is like, it's the square, and you literally, like, they call it wallet style, where they literally fold it up before they eat it.
Oh, really?
It was like fold in half and then fold in half again.
Oh, for New York or for Sicilian?
For Sicilian.
Really?
Yeah, I guess because I mean, you said it was really thick. Like to him, it
was yay. It was pretty thick.
Yeah, the impression I got from him was that like the dough is actually quite soft.
Okay.
So maybe it's different kinds of stuff. I don't know, but yeah, I know it's the square style though for sure. Yeah, that's what they do.
But it was really good. And then what we did also was It was at the Mom's Diner, and we had like a BLT, and like, fuck, we love BLTs, but we don't need BLTs with like 3 layers of bacon and 3 layers of tomato. Like it was thick.
I'm okay.
It was thick, buddy.
I'm okay with the 3 layers of bacon, but I don't. That's a lot to like. What's the bite profile on that? You know, it's like, is it an enjoyable bite profile?
For me, yes. For Nicole, no.
Nicole is small. This is true.
Oh, good morning, Ivy. Y'all hanging out in general voice on purpose? Oh, it's because when I've been doing front mission for the last little while, it's been fun chatting with James and Arash in voice chat.
Yeah.
But you're more than welcome to hop on.
Get in here.
We're just shooting the shit. We're just talking about New York.
Yeah. This is just us catching
walking
up.
Here.
This is just us catching up because we only get so much time to do that these days.
And I haven't been streaming for the past 2 weeks either. So.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Hi, Ivy.
Oh, good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Wait, or is it afternoon now?
It is 2 minutes past noon.
Right. Okay. All right, we're back on track. Yeah, like I usually have Thursday off because I have practice in the evening, so it's just easier for me to not have to drive from like the bottom of the country up to like the middle of Metro Vancouver.
Yeah.
Right.
And then so I have the mornings off, and then Arash, of course, has had a couple months to do some self-reflection.
Oh dear.
Yeah. He's starting to get stir crazy,
Yeah.
as well as he's starting to worry a tiny bit. But he has an interview today, so.
Oh, he had an interview on Tuesday
nice.
too.
So he's doing the things. So he said he'd join us afterwards.
Okay. Someone please hire our boy. He's good at stuff.
He's good at things. He points out my flaws. I cry.
He could afford to dodge more in that other game, but beyond that, oh my god, it's I love it. It's like, you know, you don't have to tell people how to play games, but man, just Ash gets so wound up watching him play 16 sometimes.
It's really funny because all of you guys are currently going through it right now. And all that I'm doing is I'm just here, osmosis between everybody, and just be like, yep, the game. I'll get there eventually, sort of, maybe, I hope.
Yeah.
Let's see. Everyone's melee, so I'm a little worried.
Oh my god. No, it's okay. Just gotta bum rush him. I believe in you.
I also need job.
Ah, no.
But if we compare my savings account to the savings accounts of my peers, I am very rich. So
yeah, you were able to get some good savings. That's nice. That's awesome.
I'm not dying yet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like for us, we're like, okay, what's the next step? Like once I get out of debt again, I was like, what's the next move? Because of course, you know, Ash is trying to get, you know, looking into like what they want to do for like work wise in the coming, you know, future and stuff, like the shop, and you know, do we want to find space to do more of that? If we do that, maybe we want to do other work type stuff without saying too much in case there's spies. I don't know. So I was just like, okay, and then we do put the plan together. Like, then what do? We talk to like the banks and be like, okay, we want money so we can do a thing. It's like, how do we even plan for that? I don't know. It's stressful. I super don't know. I was like, oh, we can ask my mom. Maybe she did a bunch of home businesses before. It's like, yeah, she didn't have to do a business loan for that though. You just had to be like, hi, Mary Kay, give me your thingy. I will do the thingy.
Oh,
my mom totally did Mary Kay.
All right.
Yeah.
10 minutes. Uh-oh.
How long is 10 minutes in terms of turns?
I don't know. When we started the map, it said 20 minutes, and then after a single turn, it said 10. So I'm like, uh-oh.
Oh, that's a problem.
That's awesome.
That's a problem.
This is the opposite of every other like turn-based like RPG like combat system ever.
Yep.
One turn later, 10 minutes have passed. What the fuck? Oh, the slowdown.
The mechs be slow and clanky.
Actually, there was an anime once. It kind of got a cult following in Vancouver because it was one of the ocean dubs where like everyone got to work together.
Mm-hmm.
It was Infinite Revias. The short version of it is imagine Lord of the Flies, but on a submarine in space.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just like something fucky happened in space, so there's an excuse to have like an underwater ocean analog in space. But these ships, like when they were getting to fights, like it was like submarine combat, so it was like you're planning your move like half an hour in advance, so that when you turn around, you can fire the shots off and all this stuff.
Oh, okay.
So it was like super slow, methodical like combat. So like all that was the tension of it. Whereas it's like he's gonna be here in like 2 hours. All right, start doing maneuvers now. It's like shit. But then all the while, everyone on the ship is like freaking out because they're fucking kids with a base submarine.
Of course. Like the Ark, almost.
Yeah. I don't remember how that happens. Like half of them are
Okay.
cadets.
All right, 9 minutes.
Half
All
of them are
right,
just-
all right.
Okay, that's not bad. That's fine.
Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, I mean that's just gonna be me blubbering about the general world building. I haven't watched the show in like 20 years, 15 years, 15.
Yeah, I wonder if like, well, if we assume the Big Bang is how the universe was created, I wonder if the Big Bang could have been thrown off in such a way that our space would be water.
Oh, okay.
I guess the only thing that would really affect that would be gravity type stuff. That said, it's anime. It's fine.
Yeah.
This is not the hill I need to die on. Just like the physics of Infinite Revias doesn't make sense.
There's a
It
reason
sure
why.
doesn't.
Dude.
It
No,
sure
Link
doesn't.
Smash.
Oh no.
Yup, there it goes.
Ah no. Ah.
Yeah. Nah, I just like theoretical physics.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So it's just like, could this make sense? Like, oh, it could. In theory, he's like, nice. It's like when people do like the physics of superheroes. It's like, okay, as long as you give the basic caveat that yes, superheroes are a thing, then how much force would it take for them to do this or that? It's like, yeah. I remember one dude was just like, you know, what the hell is his name? He was like I think he's like Greek American physicist, and he literally wrote a book, The Physics of Superheroes. I have it. It's fucking hilarious.
Nice.
And he was talking about, for example, the secondary superpowers that people have to have, like Cyclops, like Scott Summers. He must have the strongest neck muscles in the world because Newton's second law.
Right.
I mean, like in theory, if it's laser punches from the punch dimension, it's extra dimensional, blah blah blah, whatever. But yeah. What was this other thing? Oh, he was talking about the atom and how his origin was that he collected a piece of white dwarf star. And in theory, that gave him the power to shrink because it has dwarf in the name.
Yeah.
And then he's talking about, like, he did a talk even, and the video is so funny. Like he presents it so well, and he's talking about the chunk of white dwarf star, because like the whole bit of him like picking it up from the ground, because it like, I guess it like meteorited to the Earth, and he's picking it up like huff huff, oh it's so heavy, just get into the car, huff huff, and he's commenting. I can see the print. Actually, I'm gonna get the exact quote because look, it's behind me. Aha!
Nice.
That's so silly.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get any writing done today. Physics of superhero. Where is the class?
All right, guns versus melee. Of course, I'll first.
Yeah. Just charge.
And a fast attack? Ah, fuck you. I love that.
Woo.
Hell yeah.
Oh, this physicist might have been the dude who like canonically established Gwen Stacy's cause of death.
Wait,
Oh.
canonically explain Stacy's death?
Yeah, well, because they're just like in the comic, it's just like, you know, he webs her as she's falling, and he runs out and grabs her, and she's already dead. And he's like, Gwen, what's wrong? And Green Goblin's like, haha, she was already dead the moment she started falling. And it's like, well, that's going to be a conspiracy for all the parachutists then. So then he did the numbers. How far did she fall? How long did she fall? How quick was the deceleration from getting snagged by the webbing? It's like, oh. So his physics theory is, well, Spider-Man killed her.
Really?
Wow. So he's the originator of that theory, is what you're saying.
More or less. I mean, I don't like he's the first one to like formally like write it in a book.
Fair.
In any ways. And like even the original comic actually had a little snap onomatopoeia next to her head.
Oh,
during that film. So it's just like, yeah, that would have done it. So of course, like nowadays, Spider-Man, like he dives after them to catch them himself. Let's see, where is the physics of jumping in a single down?
done. I love that for me.
Yeah. Adam, where the fuck are you?
Game, don't fucking scare me like that, where I go from 20 to 10 minutes. Fuck off. Don't do that to me.
And then every turn after that is only a single minute.
Yeah, don't fucking do that to me, game. Piece of shit.
You even know how to tell a story game?
All of that is that we're liberating Taiwan or something, probably. I don't know. I wasn't paying. I might have confused something.
Ah.
Fortunate.
Alright, perfect. Done deal.
Yeah.
Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Always forget, like, where that fucking is. Oh, cool! We're going to Wuhan next! That's funny. This game? Wild.
There it is. Holy shit, that took a while. Every physicist's secret superpower. That's what he called. What chapter is this? Oh, superhero bloopers. So it's just like stuff that doesn't make sense because it's funny. So Physics Professor Ray Palmer discovers the white dwarf star fragment that will turn out to be the key missing ingredient in his miniaturization device and eventually lead to his moonlighting as a superhero, the Atom. So it's like Ray's. So it's like, so heavy, I can hardly lift it. Puff. I don't know the odds against one white dwarf hitting another out in space. Puff. But it could happen. And when it did, this piece drifted until it landed in this field. By the way, also shown in Figure 39, in the mid-1960s, physics professors typically drove Cadillac convertibles.
Alright.
And it's talking about reasoning sound, low mass star of a certain size is exhausted, which was elemental fuel. Large force of center of the star leads to massive compression, density, blah blah blah. This is how we get white dwarf stars. Ray is certainly correct that this degeneracy is why the white dwarf star is so dense. The rock Ray is carrying appears to have a radius of 6 inches. Assuming a spherical white dwarf fragment, the volume would be 4 times pi divided by 3 times radius cubed. In this case, the volume of the rock is that equals 905 inches cubed, equivalent to nearly 15,000 centimeters cubed. Since 1 inch, blah blah blah. To find the mass of the rock, we multiply density, blah blah blah. Converting this mass to weight, we multiply the mass by the acceleration due to gravity, and find that the meteorite in Figure 39 weighs 100 million pounds. No wonder Professor Palmer, physics professor at Ivy University, is huffing and puffing as he struggles with his find. That little rock weighs 50,000 tons. But it turns out this is technically not a blooper. Despite appearances, there is nothing wrong with the scene depicted in Figure 39. And that is because we physics professors are just that strong.
Jesus. That's so funny.
So this is James Kakalios. James Kakalios, The Physics of Superheroes. He has a bit of about quantum physics in there too. I forget why, what the context was for superheroes, but yeah, he was talking about that stuff too. I was like, this part I don't get as much. The algebra stuff I'm on board with, but now we're here. Now I'm lost. It's funny though. So Ivy, how the hell you doing?
I'm great. I moved out of eeks into yay.
Oh, okay, good. That's good to hear.
I am no longer in Texas.
Ah. Oh, that's where you ended up, right? Fuck. That must have been stressful.
Yeah, I mean, when I moved there, it was Texas was doing good, and now
Is
they're
this-
backsliding.
Yeah. Is this urban Texas or rural Texas?
Urban Texas.
Okay.
Oh wow.
But now I'm no longer in Texas. I'm in Wisconsin.
Ah, fun. Actually, what's his name? Otaku Driver, John. He used to be from there.
Huh.
Yeah, actually, like straight up from Kenosha.
Hmm.
So I remember, like, when all that stuff was going down, he's like, "Oh, I'm very upset with my hometown right now." He was saying. Yeah.
Well, Wisconsin is a safe state currently, so
Yeah.
and it's only like a short drive across the border to
Yeah.
Illinois, which is
Ah.
completely safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I saw the research and the statistics show there's a lot of murders in Chicago.
Yeah, but that's like
Like,
not
how
what we're
many-
talking about.
I know, it's
So
also like, I know, I'm aware. It's just so funny when people take the talking point without the context.
yep.
They're just like, how many people are in Chicago? How many people are dying regularly compared to other places? It's like, that makes more sense. What is this cowboy bar in the middle of China?
Yeah, it's actually in the middle of in Indonesia, actually.
Oh, that makes far more sense.
I'm just going through the different things here.
Oh my god, that's crazy. I'm just looking at all the different regions that you can email, I guess.
Uh,
Also, I have to laugh at the amount of UI they put into this.
yeah, like
There's a lot of UI just for like a menu.
this is
This
a
menu
lot.
UI reminds me of Lane from the PS2.
Oh,
Or was
yeah.
it PS1?
I don't remember.
Actually, quick.
There's a Final
Yes.
Fantasy 14 Fan Fest tomorrow.
One of those online things.
I don't know.
Or-
All I know is that my friend Emma has a physical mask.
Oh.
What?
This is you know Emma Bellish?
Yes.
She's posted a picture of like a masquerade mask, kind of like owly looking.
Oh. Okay, so
And she's like,
we're going to that.
yes, she's like, see y'all at FF14 Fan Fest tomorrow. I was like, I guess this is a thing.
Well, I know there's
Probably
there's one in
14.
in Vegas that's happening. I know that one for sure.
Oh.
You know what? Maybe it's that one. Emma, did you go to Vegas? FF14 Fan Fest. Off to Vegas. Oh, another person. Off to Vegas. FF14 Fan Fest. Here I come. Yeah,
There we go.
it's Vegas. All right. That's cool.
Well, I know my friend Nevada was talking about it.
Mm.
They wanted
Yeah,
to,
I know.
they wanted to go.
Mm.
So yeah, so it was like, oh, cool. Well, when are you going to that? And they said a little bit later, I think at the end of July, which is now. So yeah, I guess that's where they are. They're gonna see that big old sphere, whatever it is.
I don't know.
Well,
Okay, yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's
that should
like
be.
a big old sphere that's like projecting stuff.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wonder if this fan fest will talk about 7.0.
It might,
Mhm.
it should. There's a lot of things that it should do.
I mean, we're getting kind of close to 7.0. Like,
Yeah.
we're at 6.45, which is like, they normally don't go past 6.55.
Mm.
And 6.5 is going to be out in September, I think,
Oh, okay.
based on the usual timeline.
Sense.
Right. Actually, I'm finished with that, so I can go back to my regular people, right? Right?
Of
Yes.
course. Probably.
Okay, good. I was looking through my guide a little bit, and it's like, yeah, you don't have to be split up anymore. I'm like, fucking good.
Oh, no wonder I couldn't find what I'm looking for. That's the D&D folder, not the RPG, not the code folder. I need the code folder.
How dare. Yeah, so I just threw it out for Ash and myself for KupoCon in Toronto
Woo!
for December.
Very cool. Very cool.
I guess we're coming to the east side. How far is Toronto from Wisconsin?
Not that
It
far.
really shouldn't be.
Shouldn't be. It's you guys should just like what north?
I just have to go through Michigan, basically, I think, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly.
Map, go. Not you. Yes, you. Yeah, you'd have to. Michigan's the one on top, right?
Yeah, Michigan's the one right next. Michigan's the one that looks like a glove and a fish,
Glove and a fish.
or an
Oh, that's
oven mitt
Michigan.
and a fish.
Yeah. I was looking to say, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, that would do it. And then Toronto's like right there. That was the fun thing with like the Toronto cons is they get a lot of American visitors because it's right there.
Yep.
It's come through like New York essentially, or Illinois. Yeah, it's a one day event, but they do real good, because it's like run personally by this one dude basically. So it's just like all the typical con bullshit is very minimalized with them, because I guess because everything it's one of those moments where you're like, you know what a monarchy can work sometimes. Whereas like everything is very centralized, and he does a lot of the legwork himself. I mean, I guess that's part of it, is that he does a lot of the work himself personally. But he organizes these things. He gets the guests. So like Clive's voice actor and Benedicta's voice actor are going to be there. And then they have this is like a day of just like typical like kind of like Q&A panels, but all the while there's all these other things going on just in the venue. So it's like literally a hunt board where you just have a list of photos that you can be taking of cosplay. You're like, look for this person or look for that person, look for this person specifically doing this or that. And the better you can get, the more you can trade in for like Disney dollars. And then you use the Disney dollars to get like socks or t-shirts and like other like memorabilia and stuff.
I did it so well the last time we did it. I got like a 1K coin from them. I still have it floating around, and like I got a bunch of materia. And
like those materials are so nice. Like
they are
like just like glass balls of different colors.
Yep.
They're
Those
super,
are cool.
yeah,
Hey.
they're super nice.
Hey James, do you want to look at the stream for a quick sec?
Okay, the emergency developed before. Oh no, in Wuhan and Hangzhou already.
We're going there.
We're going to Wuhan. Oh shit! Let's go!
Yeah, we're.
Let's go!
You know, what's so stupid is we're also going to be fighting there. We're going to be doing some war crimes in Wuhan and Hangzhou.
Oh no!
Oh no! We're bringing.
How did they know?
We're
How
bringing
did they
the
know?
fight to them.
How did they know? 20 years ago, they knew.
Holy fuck!
全面界 destroy. Don't let them go.
Because we
Don't let them go.
because we blew up their like mobile fortress, which is just supposed to be like this big old bastion weapon. But since
Yeah,
we blew
yeah.
it up, they're like, uh-oh, we gotta sweat now.
So it became personal to me.
Yeah. After next cutscene. Okay, no.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go quickly look for Cleo. So I'm gonna do
Oh, Cleo's not there?
do
How is Cleo not on the chair?
ran off. I'm gonna do a
What?
quick ad. I'm gonna go for starting soon. Then we're gonna look at the right back. Yeah, there we go. I did some stream things. And I'm also gonna grab a snack for myself because
Yeah. Go, 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 go.
Zoom.
Yeah, the KupoCon is like, it's like the most wholesome, like, sort of, like, that sort of event that I've ever been to. Like, just literally everyone is happy. Everyone is getting along. The organizers are like crying on each other about like just how happy they are and how lucky they all feel to be with each other and stuff like that. They hand out like specific awards to like the volunteers that have just like gone above and beyond for that particular leg of the event. So like as they narrow down who they are, like you're looking at people just like looking around at each other and suddenly like the two people are like, oh my god, it's us, and they get a certificate and hugs and everyone's just sobbing. And it's just like, man, they do good. It was like I was like I look at that and I was like, this is what every convention in Vancouver wishes they were. It's like I think all these guys that were running the events here, it's like it's just so many of them. I think they wanted to be the person where people come and like, hey, you put on a really good show, thank you for that, and they're like, you're welcome, and they want that, and none of them have earned that. And so then you see these guys who like literally just a British dude living in Canada. I guess he's technically Canadian. He's totally Canadian citizen now. And then his Irish BFF, who has actually recently just left the event. I guess he's wants to do other stuff or has to do other stuff. I don't know. And they just put on the show and they just travel around. They never did anything in the States. I think they might have now, but
right.
It was just like the logistics and the licensing and all that to pull the events there is like so much harder compared to like anywhere else. So like they've done a bunch in Europe, like in the UK. They've done Canada. They might have done Australia even. And then afterwards, then they just had like their night event. So that's like kind of like the formal event where it's just people just dressing pretty, dancing.
Right.
Yeah, but no, it's we've had a lot of fun times with them. So they actually they did a 7 remake launch party in Vancouver. I think it just lucked out that we happened to be here. Like John Eric Bentley came out. He fucking loves KupoCon.
I got my Cleo. Here she is.
Yeah, the guy that voices Barrett.
Kitty.
There's Cleo. Cleo's like,
You're doing
"Father,
okay. You're all right,
Father,
Cleo.
let me
Look,
sleep."
it's everyone loves to see you. Look. Yeah.
Kitty.
What do you have to say for the people? Hmm? Little snorts? All right. All right. Okay. So I got myself some stuff, such as Twizzlers from the Hershey store. We went to the Hershey store and the Disney store.
Hey.
Neat.
I got some pins for myself because I'm always a slut for those boys. Then we also went to the Nintendo store and we bought these Nintendo Oreos.
Oh God, why?
It's so good because like there's like a little Koopa on the other side, and like, yeah,
Can't argue with that.
still they're very fun.
Zoop. Zoop.
Okay, so we're going to invade Shanghai
Yeah.
and
that's what they
attack
deserve.
in Wuhan. All right,
Let's do it.
this doesn't seem
Well-
like a bad idea at all.
Let us go rain hell upon the city made up of 3 overlapping cities.
Hmm.
Shanghai is a big city.
Isn't that most cities nowadays?
Well, it's just like it's like Coruscant level something where like you look up on like you're on some highway that's like on a bridge, and you look up and there's more highways on bridges above you. He's like it's a pretty large scale city. I was not expecting that scale when I got there. It's and I
Because
was
like Dallas now is Dallas and Fort Worth
right.
is 2 cities merged together by other cities, and
Yeah.
like, and it spreads across 2 counties, Dallas County and Tarrant County.
Oh my God.
Oh,
And then there's El Paso in Texas, which has a border checkpoint running literally right through the middle of the city.
what?
That's
Because
crazy.
the city is so big it spans across into Mexico.
Wow.
Holy shit. That's insane. Let's see. What is the best terminology to get the Metro Dallas region? What would we call that?
People call it DFW
Huh.
DFW.
because it's Dallas and Fort Worth now.
Ah. Dallas Fort Worth. Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. Damn.
I thought our Tri-City area was bad though. Wow.
I mean, that's only Tri-City too. Like, I mean, we talk full on Metro Vancouver. That's what, like, it's like 15, 18 cities, technically.
I think it's like 15, 18 municipalities. Yeah.
Let's see, Metro
Well, like,
Vancouver.
I have not lived in a city that wasn't multiple cities. Because,
Yeah.
like, when I lived in LA,
Oh
I-
yeah, right.
I technically wasn't even in LA. Like, I was in the San Fernando Valley,
Yeah.
which is, like, outside of LA, but it's in LA County, and
Yeah.
it counts as LA because the only thing separating it from LA is a few hills nobody can build on.
What?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
No, for
Yeah.
I mean that. Yeah, we're the same. Like, you know, we also back when we were all Vancouver, none of us actually lived in the city of Vancouver.
No.
That's what we were always like, you know, like, hey, Team New Westminster, Team Burnaby, Team Langley. Like, none of us actually. I did live in Vancouver for a little bit. When we started the channel, we were in Vancouver proper,
Yeah.
and then we had to move closer to Ashensburg, and then we were back in New Westminster, where I grew up, which is fine. It's like the little city in the middle of the metro city. Everyone, all the highways have to go through here. That's why we have it. We have an unprecedented number of SkyTrain stations for the size of this city compared to like the rest of like Metro Vancouver. Like, is what, like five SkyTrain stations?
Hmm.
How many SkyTrain stations does Vancouver have? Joyce 20. Because there's the 2 lines. Actually, no, Vancouver's got a lot more now because there's the Canada line now, so that adds another like 5-6 stations. That's funny. So let's see, it's officially, how many cities? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12,
So-
13,
so
14,
James-
15,
9
16,
on
17,
my
18,
brain.
19, 20, 21, 22. There's 23 municipalities.
In
What the
Vancouver?
fuck? In Vancouver, what the fuck?
Wow, that's fucking messed up. Speaking of municipalities, they're
Yeah.
showing us the battle map.
Ah, yeah, let's
So
go.
we're in Wuhan. There's Wuchang, there was Boyen and then the river.
Yeah.
So like that's where 3 spots are. Oh, Honko, sorry.
It's Hanko. That sounds way more Japanese than Chinese. Actually, no, that makes sense. No, wait, Hanko. That could mean like Han as in like ethnic Chinese,
Mhm.
and Ko could mean like mouth. So that's funny. Maybe it's the river actually. Mouth of the river. I don't know. I don't speak Mandarin, guys. I pretend like I do. I don't. I can pronounce it if I saw it written out in Roman lettering. Beyond that, I'm full of shit. Oh, you know what it is, Colston? It's because like Lions Bay counts, like Belcara counts, and more counts. So like all that tiny, like actual villages, they're considered villages. Look at that.
All right.
City.
All right.
District of North Van is a district municipality. Oh, that's. Hold on a second. Is District of North Van? Yeah, and District of North Van separate from City of North Van. I guess same with like Township of Langley and City of Langley. Hold on a second. Colston, explain this to me.
Yeah.
City of Langley,
Yep.
population 29,000.
Yep.
Township of Langley.
Yep.
133,000.
Yep.
Why is the township bigger than the city?
Okay, easy analogy. What's the difference between Delta and Surrey?
Delta's smaller.
No, but it's still in the same region, right? So Delta's like the farmlands, while Surrey is literally the other areas surrounding. So
the other 80% of Surrey.
So technically, the township of Langley and the city of Langley is downtown Langley, while the township of Langley is the surrounding area, which spans to the river, goes as far south to the border, and it goes all the way out to Abbotsford. Excuse me.
Okay.
Not Chilliwack. Abbotsford. I think it's Abbotsford.
Yeah.
Because it.
Oh. I made a noise. Abbotsford is not part of Metro Vancouver. I got fucked, Abbotsford. That's what they deserve.
Because I know Abbotsford and Chilliwack, Maple Ridge.
Yeah. Maple Ridge counts. Maple Ridge counts apparently.
Rough. Fuck, what is the other side of Maple Ridge? It's not Maple Ridge, it's something else.
Oh, I don't fucking know. I never have to go that far. No one ever wants to have to go that far.
I used to have to go that far to visit friends.
Ugh. Yeah, that was the life.
Hey, that was the life that Colston didn't have a car, so he had to take Greyhound.
Yikes. That was the life. That was the life.
Yeah, but that was before the depot in Langley closed up shop, as well as stopped doing charter buses, so...
Gross.
No. It wasn't bad. Bus tickets were like $10, so it was alright.
I've driven farther to visit people.
Yeah. Fair.
That one time I tried to drive to Manitoba.
I remember you telling us about that. It was a mess.
That was a mess.
From Dallas to like okay.
No. From LA to Manitoba.
Okay, I mean, that's still a lot. That's still a lot. You still get
That's a diagonal that I do not want to traverse, my friend. That's not a good diagonal.
No, it was annoying.
You get the Rockies, you get flatlands, you get hot, you get cold. Like, come on.
Every biome in the universe, you will witness them all.
You may see tundra for a split second, but you will pass by it.
Oh, no.
I did it in May, so there wasn't any weird weather.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did get I did get worried during one stretch in Wyoming that was just all farms, and it's like my gas tank.
Oh
God, that'd be stressful.
Just looking at my gas tank, being like, We're below half now. I hope we get to a gas station before it gets too low.
So let's see. So Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex, population 5.7 million,
And
Yes,
still growing.
and still growing because that was 2020. That was 2020 census.
So we're in Chongyang.
Right.
We went all the way to Wuhan.
Right.
Well,
There we go.
there was like housing developments and apartment buildings just going up constantly while I was there.
Yeah.
And there's like in the time I was there, I probably saw about 20 neighborhoods get fully built.
Yeah. So they were working fast.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So
And
let's see.
neglecting the roads.
Hey, y'all, your roads.
Yeah, your
Not
roads
in
are
LA.
your roads are fucked.
Oh.
Not in LA. Like, in LA, 3 days tops for any road to get fixed.
Oh. That's not bad actually. That's acceptable.
Like, they worked fast in LA.
Yeah.
Then
you
again,
have
it's not the same in Florida.
Florida's a mess.
Yeah.
Florida is it's just a weird area.
On the chart, if you look at the safety chart for me and mine,
Right.
Florida's black.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's like they're off the chart. Yeah.
Like, never go here for any reason.
Not even Disney World? Aw.
Nope.
Oh, remember, like Florida's going to war with Disney World. They're trying to make it very inhospitable for them, because of course Disney World sometimes does some things that are very contrary to what their feelings are.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like what's his name, DeSantis? He's just like he's just like, we're gonna make just like the living conditions for the workers like absolute hell. Like either they want to like something about like taxing the roadways or something. I forget what they were specifically, but like he was just like that's his platform right now. It's just like I'm gonna take it to Disney World
Wow.
because they think women are important. How dare they?
Like, I know when I was there last, we had to like worry about buying a particular pass when we were driving in our rented car. And we had to worry about like the tolls along the highways that we took.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, we passed by like so many tolls. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
See, what did he do here? DeSantis appointment board highs millions of dollars in cuts to Disney's district. Public police force that provides off-duty services to the Walt Disney World sprawling. Is on the chopping block under the governing board. So like he wants to remove like the police force from Disney.
Oh.
Sorry to send reports. As Florida resident. No, that's a different thing. The woke war takes a major turn. Florida's right. Dissolving the former Reedy Creek Improvement District, the governing body which controls the Disney World, the land Disney World sits on, replacing it with his hand-picked board. So he the people that control the land, he reappointed everyone.
Oh.
That was one of the things he did. Cultural. Trying to get them to pay more taxes because reasons.
What do we got here? Got a full team. Okay.
All right, we're wrecking pace in Shanghai. Okay, so the context I was looking for. So Dallas Fort Worth, population 5.7 million and growing. City of Shanghai, population of as of 2022, 26.8 million.
And Wuhan?
Shanghai.
Holy shit.
When I talk about it was a scale I'd never seen before. It was a scale I'd never seen before. Wuhan population 12.3 million.
Right.
Huh.
China don't fuck around.
Alright, so about that. We have 4 tanks. We have 4 of those.
But what's the population density?
Do you want Shanghai or Wuhan?
Both.
Okay. If I start from Wuhan, I can just keep clicking back. So Wuhan 12.3. Oh, they don't have density. Why would you do that, weirdos? Okay, Shanghai population 26.8 million, density 42, like 4,200 per square kilometer.
4,200 per square kilometer.
So 11,000 per square mile.
11,000 per square mile. Okay, it is
And
more
then-
than LA.
Let's see, Dallas is 33,200 per square mile. Okay.
Ooh,
What's
good
that?
double shot. Yeah.
Los Angeles.
I figured Dallas would be small because they have a lot of space.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like, LA is hemmed in by mountains, so like they don't have a
Yeah.
lot of space.
It is really cool to look at when you're flying in, though, just like how the valley works and all that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was quite nice. And I remember just like peeking out across the airplane, out the window. I was like, wait, that means, 'cause I look at the airplane map. I'm like, wait, so we should be right here, which means I look at across the other way. It's like, oh, Ash, what? Hollywood sign. It's like, oh,
Nice.
cool. One of those. It's like, you could say we saw it again. Cool, awesome.
I know when we were coming back. Oh, GF. On our way back, we
Oh, that's so much urban density in LA.
we saw
Oh
like
my
this
God.
big old thunderstorm in like Saskatchewan, Manitoba area.
Damn.
It was really cool. It's on my Facebook. You can actually see like
Oh, shit.
the thunder and the lightning in the clouds.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Guess I'll
Okay,
look that
there's a
up.
passage at 10 and 11. Meow.
CN. Is that the CN Tower, Colston?
Yes, it is.
Wow. Oh, bitch, that's cool as shit.
Yeah, right?
When you see the lightning storm from above the clouds.
Yeah, it's real cool.
Yeah, they were getting hammered too. That's a lot of lightning.
Yeah, like
10 is flames.
we thought it was because I looked at the flight map and it looked like we were just over Saskatchewan, Alberta border, so it kind of aligned with the storm that they were dealing
Yeah.
with.
And you were watching Lord of the Rings.
I was watching Lord of the Rings for most of my fucking flights.
It's
Because
long, it's good.
it's so
Yeah.
good.
It's
It
one of those
passes
movies where it's
the-
like, even if you don't have the audio on, you know exactly what they're saying.
Oh yeah.
So it's like it's just a nice, comfy thing to have in the background at any given time.
It was so funny
Yeah.
because like on the way to where
God.
where was it? On the way
Oh,
to
this tank is fucked.
on the way to New York, I didn't really touch my screen that was on my chair.
Right.
So I was just doing shit on my phone for the longest while, being bored until I went, you know what? Let's try this. Let's see if it works, and it worked. And so I watched the first half of Fellowship at that point. And so on our way back, I finished the last half of it, watched all of Two Towers, and the first 30 minutes of Return of the King. I had that
Yeah.
much time on my flight home from New York, or from Toronto to Victoria, and
Yeah.
Wow.
let me tell you, it was fun. and then immediately the next day, I popped in my Return of the King and finished it.
I should rewatch some of that. It's been a while.
It's good, man. Fucking, I nearly cried.
Yeah, it hits you.
Fucking
until you
it hits you good.
it hits you until you remember that Frodo apparently never remembered Legolas's name.
You know what? I actually tried to count how many lines Legolas has. He barely fucking talks throughout the trilogy.
Yeah.
Like, the Fellowship is nothing. The Twin Towers, he finally gets some lines, and the Return of the King, he gets his most lines in the Return of the King.
Yeah. I think that it's like my favorite.
How many lines does he have in the book, though?
Oh, not much.
I mean, he does get to talk a little bit more. You know, they're like, hey, no weapons in Edoras or what I forget what the hall's called.
Oh,
and then this
in Rohan.
Yeah. And then so still, you know, Aragorn is like, all right, well, this is Anduril, the Flame of the West, the sword that was reforged, blah blah blah, and then little Gandalf comes in and is like, well, this is Glamdring, the Orc's Bane, blah 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 blah. And Legolas is like, you know, this is the bow from the Lady of Lothlorien, blah blah blah, and then Gimli comes over like, this is my axe.
This is my axe. Yeah.
It
was really funny to see again because I watched The Hobbit way back when, and then I haven't watched Lord of the Rings. And then of the orc scene in the Fellowship, I was like, oh my god, this hits so much different now.
It really does.
Because it's all of it's most of the crew from Into the Hobbit, so it's just like, oh, they never returned. Oh.
Yeah.
It hit different.
Yeah. I guess it gets sad when you read the book. You're like, where you read all the things. Like, what happened to all the dwarves? Like, Owen got eaten by the lake monster.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, damn, man, it's fucked up. Oh, dwarfs. That's the entire series is just dwarfs getting wrecked. This is like the flashbacks of the Hobbits. It's like just literally just dwarfs just getting picked up and thrown. It's like,
yeah,
that's embarrassing.
Yeah. Have you seen any of the Lord of the Rings Magic the Gathering set?
I have. It's crazy.
It is gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah, they could.
Uh-oh. Ooh, might hurt. We'll be fine! Please! Please don't body me. Please don't body me. You fucker!
Oh no. No, not protagonist.
He had the biggest backpack, so... this is a little troublesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Yeah. This ain't good.
There's those moments when you play together, like, I'm in a pickle.
3-9.
I lost Poland to Austria on my last stream.
Oh,
I had to take it back. Yeah, it's like they were already marching. I was like, I can't reach them. It's like the only thing I can do is I can attack Austria directly and hope that they go, oh shoot, we should turn around, and they didn't. So I had to fight back for Poland, which is fine because the Polish people were not giving them any. They were giving them duff.
What were you playing?
Empire Total War.
Nice.
Yeah. Like I started like, you know, I enjoy this game. I'm just gonna play it in between like the month from the PS5 optical drive dying and penny larceny. I'll just play this. And the first thing that happens is like, okay, who should I play as? And person who's never been in the stream ever, but just like follows Empire Total War, just comes like, Poland's pretty fun. It's like, all right, I guess we'll be Poland Lithuania later. It's like, what are they good at? Like, not really too much in particular. Like their later cavalry is really good, but that's about it. It's like, okay. But then I realized, because he's like, oh, Poland's pretty fun. It's because you've got Russia to the east, you've got the Ottomans to the south, you've got Austria to the southwest, you've got Prussia to the northwest. So Sweden to the north, in theory, if you piss off Sweden. So you in the Thunderdome. So it was just a month of me just in the Thunderdome. Well, it was pretty good. Apparently, I coaxed Rashi into getting Empire installed.
I don't have Empire, I don't think.
If you like super grand campaign, Empire's pretty good. Like, because
I have. Well, actually, I'm not sure if I have medieval anymore. I had medieval, and
Yeah.
on my Steam, I have Warhammer
Yeah.
1 and 2, but like Warhammer 1 and 2 are bad now because 3 exists.
Yeah, no. I bought it. I still haven't installed it yet. I'm scared. I don't know if I'm ready for it yet. The
7?
Warhammer ones, like they just did so good with them. Like one is the economy stuff is very streamlined. Like it's not very complicated, which is almost maybe to its detriment to in a way, but you want to just focus on the crazy shit. So you're like, this one will get you money. This one will get you this or that. It's like, okay, fine. But then all the factions are so drastically different from each other,
Oh yeah,
and I think that's
like there's a bunch of factions in Warhammer that I just can't play because I don't know how to play these people.
Yeah. So I respect that a lot with the Warhammer games, because I mean, I do love my Total War games all across the board. But I mean, like Shogun 2 is like samurais versus samurais, and only samurais versus samurai. Medieval is like until you travel to other areas, then it starts getting a little crazy. Rome, same thing. Once you start traveling farther away, it gets real crazy. Empire is dudes in coats with muskets. It's dudes in coats with muskets. Sometimes they have swords.
Sometimes they just wreck shit.
Sometimes
Yeah.
they just wreck shit. So Egypt should be a nice in between point, because there should be like 3 different like culture factions. Maybe they'll be a little bit different. So, but yeah, so Warhammer's really good for that. That said, Empire, just like if you're into that kind of period, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. It's, is it satisfying, or is it frustrating to watch like a line of like 20-25 guys all go bang bang bang, and then 5 guys on the other side fall down? I mean, it depends on what you find fun.
Yeah, I have Crusader Kings for that era.
Very good. I should play Crusader Kings next.
You know,
I know.
what we should do is probably go back to Holdfast, maybe.
Yeah, I think we should. It's just it's an itch that you just feel like you need to scratch it every now and then. Oh shit.
Oh, we'll be fine. We'll be okay.
I think Crusader Kings 3 is.
Chief.
I think Crusader Kings 3 is probably the best one in the series.
Okay.
Just
I
because they added a lot of stuff in Crusader Kings 3 to the base game of Crusader Kings 3 that should have been in the base game of Crusader Kings 2 that you had to buy DLC for. And it's like, Crusader Kings 3, I don't feel like I have to buy any DLC to enjoy like all the aspects of the game.
It was on sale, and then I didn't get it.
From the Steam sale?
Yeah, or just like, I forget if it was Steam sale or another sale, but there was a point it was like half off. So like $30. I didn't
baby.
throw down though. Oh shit.
Yeah, baby. Right.
I feel like how I got kicked out of Crusader Kings. I know fucking Blue, that fellow. He always wants me to play Crusader Kings, and anytime he jumps to the stream, it would just be to update us on his Crusader Kings campaign.
Nice.
He is an uncomplicated man, that Blue.
Yeah. My best game of Crusader Kings was in Crusader Kings 2, where I took Iceland and became the Empire of Scandinavia by conquering all of Norway.
Did you? Wow.
Yeah.
Norway's a lot.
It's a lot harder to do that in 3. Probably for the best.
Yeah. Oh man, who did I watched someone on YouTube, like he was intentionally running campaigns to get like these really impossible trophy or achievements.
Right.
And what the achievement I think was like have like 10 different nations part of your family tree or something, or like ruled by your family tree.
Right.
So I think he like started in the Netherlands because they get certain buffs that helps populate families, and then he just built up this campaign of the most ultra inbred family he's ever seen. He's ever had. So there's like they all had deformities. they
Oh,
all
no.
they all had a look to them.
Yeah, the problem with that achievement is you kind of have to do that. This was Crusader Kings 2, right?
I think this was 3.
Oh.
Let me see if I can find.
It was 3. That's a lot easier to do without the deformities because you can go down the dynasty tree with your ruler and get tons and tons of perks to like all of that.
Let's see.
So you don't need to do inbreeding in 3, whereas in 2 you would probably have to get that achievement.
So let's see, what did he do? I made the most inbred people ever. In Crusader Kings 3, I made the most inbred people. Thanks so much for watching. So what was he trying to do here?
Okay, good. Lines up. All these maps line up.
Oh, he's trying to get the dynasty of many crowns. Having 10 members of the dynasty as independent rulers and the highest held titles held titles greater or equal to kingdom rank. Habsburg levels of incest. It's like turning my family tree into a family wheel.
Oh. No.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
I think he does do a little bit of
Well, that's what I'll have to do. Okay.
he does do some source code fucking around.
Oh.
He does do that a little bit, but then just set himself
Like,
off, you know.
Actual source code effery or console command effery?
Console command. Console
Okay.
command. Yeah.
Because I was like,
Oh, you know what? I think he was only doing that to get visual looks of people. I think that's why.
Oh, good. Total annihilation. That's good.
Portraits show nudity. Oh, Crusader. Yeah, so he went on the subreddit to quote unquote steal the DNA. I'm assuming this makes more sense to you than it does to me.
yeah. Because, like, in, I know in 2, because 2 I played with console commands, and 3 I haven't done that as much.
Okay.
But also, like, in 2 for sure, like, character DNA is stored as, like, a string of letters and numbers.
Yeah.
Like, they actually care about that. In, like, 3, it's probably done the same way.
Yeah. It seems like it, yeah.
But, like, the console command in 3 also isn't, like, as good.
Okay.
They don't have as much control in the console as you did in 2. Let's see here. Or 8 doesn't have there. So just walk all of that off.
Yeah, so basically he founds his own religion so that it's okay for him to
Well, you have to
mess around with the consanguinity.
Yep.
Yeah, he makes him abomination. He makes him abomination babies in this one. Like I'm only so slightly familiar with the game, but just following like along when he's getting I get the gist of it. It's like marriage type, monogamous, polygamous, concubines. Oh shit, we can have concubines.
The game is wild.
Ritual cannibalism. Yes, excellent.
My only problem with the game is that there's actually a time limit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the game ends, and it's like, no, I want to turtle. Let me turtle.
No, you don't get to.
Yeah, I know Paul was saying that that's the thing he didn't like about XCOM 2 is that like there is like a floating time limit, whereas like as you progress in the games, like shit's gonna happen whether you're ready for it or not. So
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. XCOM 1 didn't have it as bad. XCOM
Yeah.
1 I was pretty happy with in terms
Yeah.
of all of that.
Mhm.
XCOM 2, it was like, this is awful.
I'm okay with how 2 rolls because like I get it. Like the point is to keep a sense of urgency with the whole thing, but it just means that you don't get to like just relax and upgrade your stuff and do your missions and just
Yeah.
have a fun time. It's like, no, we gotta save the world. It's like, leave me alone. I'm trying to upgrade my weapons. And it's just like, all right, just clicking down the clock. Come on, guys, come on, upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Oh, you've got a little dilemma now. I was like, God damn it. But I mean, like that's the style of game they wanted to make. So I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. All right, I'm just gonna put this video into the Discord. If you ever end up with 25 spare minutes.
10 and 11.
Let's see. I'll put that in.
Tag me in it so I can find it later.
Okay. Blue's gonna see us. Oh my god, you're talking about Crusader Kings, and I gotta talk to Blue. He's gonna watch this like, you motherfucker.
That's
he's
on.
he a good kid. He just
X9.
excited.
Boop. And we're gonna draw.
I was like, James, what the fuck is this? Like, it's a CK3 full inbreeding run. Let's go. I made the most inbred people ever. Incest simulator. This is one of the few instances where I'll be like, they're not real people. It's okay. And that's a dangerous stance now. You can't do that. People don't play by those rules. Not anymore. Anyways, I was writing a script. I've written one line of script.
Yeah, how's that going for you, buddy?
I wrote one line of script.
Or
it was one sentence. Technically 2 sentences. For Darth Malaz. Fuck, we got practice in 7 hours. I should get something. Like, I was expecting that I'll come up with some bullshit and then Seb can write his own dialogue that just kind of like that hits the same point, but in his own words.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I don't know how he wants to characterize his character yet.
So what you're saying is that somehow I'm being more productive than you today?
You are being incredibly productive. Like, all I'm doing is like, once Colston's done, I'm walking over to the TV and I'm playing Final Fantasy 16. I got my avocado and egg on toast in. I got my tea in because I forgot to buy coffee again. God damn it. But yeah, we've got a kids show in a few weeks for Saber Guild. So it's like you know the Disneyland Star Wars shows for the kids where they learn how to do like lightsabers. It's basically that. So I'm gonna come out and be like, hello younglings, I am Jedi Deck Elegant and welcome to your first day of lightsaber training. So I am a Jedi Knight. Who knows what the Jedi are? And then the kids shout their shits. And then you're like, that's right, weird. What the fuck did I write for
what did you write?
I have a big bracket at the end of it. Probably come back to this. I was like, that's right. For 1,000 years and more, the Jedi Order has defended the Republic and the galaxy at large, keeping the peace and keeping the Sith Empire from causing more trouble than there already is.
If there's even one kid in there who's read any of the lore, you're dead.
Yep. It's like, actually, shut up, Timmy.
Sit down, Timmy.
Yeah, like I kind of want to rewatch some of the other shows that people have done, but I definitely I I'm aware that I'm going in a slightly different direction with a lot of my things. So you do that, and you're like, okay. So next question, like, what are the tools of a Jedi? And you're expecting some damn kid to say lightsaber. You're expecting some damn kid to say the Force. It's okay. These kids aren't going to watch this video. So that you said you have your spiel about the Force and your spiel about lightsabers, and then during the Force spiel, you're like, all right, let's practice. Like, I'm gonna teach you how to use a Force push, and then it's just you just vaudevilling your ass back on the stage. Just 1, 2, 3, push. Like, whoa, and you fall backwards. Oh, very good, and shit like that. I'm gonna pick on them a little bit though. I'll do a thing. I'll let them fuck up the first push and be like, okay, not bad for a first try. Some of you were pretty good. All right, let's try this instead. And then I'll let the second one be the real one. I'll throw myself back. I'll snap my head back a little bit, and just be like, where did I say I do it? Okay. That's like very good, and like rub neck a little. It's like, okay, you don't have to aim so high. Whoever did that, you don't have to do that. Okay, because that's gonna be a payoff later during the fight. Because so you do that, and you talk about lightsaber shit, and then you do a lightsaber form, and then the bad guy shows up, and you're gonna be like, oh god, yeah. It's like, what are you doing here? It's like, I'm here to. Why are you overweight?
Because I'm just trying to to get the new weapons, stuff like that.
Soup.
I get that. Y'all know I love soup. Yeah, so then he comes in, he's all like, like dialogue. It's like, no, dialogue. And it's like, I'm gonna take these kids to the new Sith army, and I'll be like, the fuck you will. And then you fight a little bit, and then you get your ass kicked for a bit, and you're in trouble, and then you're all like, hey, younglings, remember that Force push I taught you? Please fucking use it right now. 1, 2, 3, push. And you get the kids pushing him back as he keeps trying to attack. He's like, all right, let's try again. 1, 2, 3, push. I think the gag was going to be the callback to earlier when I'm going to be like, don't aim so high. That you don't need to do that. And then this time it'll be like, all right, that push, like, I need you to use that now. Aim high, because I'm probably going to be like on my back, like holding a what the fuck is that term called? Swords, and they get stuck together.
Clash.
Thank you.
In lightsabers, they're called clashes.
In the bind.
But I don't.
The bind.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of. So when so I'm gonna just be in the bind on the ground, just like leaning back, just like aim high, and I'll kick him away a little bit when they push, and then he'll go flying back. And we'll do that 3 times. I'm like, all right, thanks, younglings. I'll take it from here, and then we subdue the bad guy, and be like, okay, are you done? And he's like, okay, I'm done. And then we have to get to a situation where we're like, okay, fine, I'll let you help me train these younglings today, this one time. And, yeah. I suspect I think I can think of a few fun ways to get to that point in the dialogue, but yeah. I know.
Write all of those fun ways down and pick one later.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ugh.
I know it's the first time we like ran through the actual choreo that we were coming up with, and we performed it for everyone at the practice, and we fucked it up because we forgot what we were doing at one point. And then we get to the end where he gets disarmed and he gives up. And I was like, "Are you done?" I was like, "Yeah, for now." I was like, "Okay, good." We start walking away. Like, all right, let's teach these kids how to kill each other. Everyone just howling. We haven't thought hard enough on how we're gonna word all this shit. So. Yeah, so I got 3 weeks to write this shit out and then remember this shit. That's fine.
That should be fine.
Yeah, I feel like this is one of those things where it's like, even if you don't remember word for word, as long as you got the gist of it, like you can pretty much wing the dialogue a bit.
Yeah.
As long as you still hit the right points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Story beats, if you will.
Exactly. That said, there are some wordings that I really like, so I hope I don't forget them. The funny thing is because so that we're gonna do 3 shows that day, like 1 on every hour, and then so that there's a break. Other two people are going to do a show in between. So it's the boss of the group and the current newest member, not counting Seb, who's still technically not approved yet. We're really banking on him being approved in the next 3 weeks.
Whoop.
Just look at the clock. All right.
I mean, it's probably okay because Gabby, our friend, they're like the costume boss of our group.
Oh.
So essentially, they are the ones that make sure everyone's up to snuff before they send in the photos.
Okay.
And in Seb's case, it was a straight up commission.
Oh.
So Seb paid for the fabric, and then Gabs did the thing. So by all accounts, it's probably as to code as you could ever hope for.
That's good.
Yeah, like even the previous person, Kim, they got approved after a round 2 because the initial pictures weren't quite perfect yet, and it's embarrassing because they should have been. Like the costume was fine. It's just they folded their tunics in opposite directions. So the inside tunic was folded like left over right, but then the outer was folded right over left.
Okay.
So for purposes of the picture, there's like, this is the official look of who you were supposed to be, and they're just like that we need a new picture for that.
Oopsie poopsies.
Yeah, like the official rule is like you can fold it either direction as long as they're consistent. For me, I'm just like, no, it's got to be left over right, otherwise you're dead. That's the clothing rules. That said, I also commented because like Kim is married to a Japanese man. I was like, where was Nick on this? So we blame Nick. We blame Kim's spouse. So reasonably, that shouldn't have been an issue for Seb. Like the pictures look good. It's a good looking outfit. He has a hood and shit. He's got a hood. He's got arm wraps. He's borrowing a saber from me because his red saber hasn't come in yet.
Oh, this is gonna be a hard one.
Oh no.
Yeah, there's a bunch. There's about 5 enemies with rocket launchers. One with the grenade, and then everybody else is machine guns. So it's gonna be a little difficult. Like this guy right here, he has the grenade and the cannon, so this one's gonna be just a little bit hard. It was fast.
That's why Cleo's is like, I left the room so that I could nap. Father, why did you bring me back here?
I just bugged her and now she's in a ball. Oh no, you were just... No.
Fucked up. Yeah, fucked up.
Okay. Hey.
So between me and Seb, there's going to be a show with Neville, who is like the boss of our group. He's like the local leader, and Kim, who is the second newest person. So they are also frantically getting their practices in, and I don't even know if they've started a script yet. every practice so far where they've shown what they have for the actual fights bit has literally been them just shouting dialogue at each other. But yeah, I was a little nervous about it. But yeah, the funniest thing about the whole process is that the whole reason Gabby's not doing the show, even though they did a show last year, was because they are expecting a bottom surgery, I believe.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's bottom surgery, and like it's like kind of a floating date.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's kind of how it works.
Yeah. Yeah, so we know it's coming up probably around the time of this show. So that said, if it happens before the show, then they ain't doing shit. So we're just gonna run on the assumption that Gabby will not be able to perform in the show. Therefore, we must get our shit together right fucking now.
Actually, actually, a quick side note on that surgery. I'm also getting something very similar. Not very similar, I should say. Sorry. Hold on. Let me rephrase that.
Very superficially similar, I think.
I meant I'm also getting a surgery in the same region at the end of August. Sorry. Sorry.
You getting your boys clipped, right?
I did. I am. I actually finally got the date.
Hey.
So
Nice.
So basically, yeah, I have to like literally be off my feet for the week. So thankfully, I don't have to use up all of my free time and just not get paid for it. So I have a vacation day that I could use, so I'm already using that. I have 2 more sick days that I can that I have, so I'm using those.
Yeah.
And then the last 2 days of the week, I have to do office stuff anyways. I got to start the shift. I can still drive myself to work, so
Goddamn.
stretching it, like I mean, stretching without having to take any like days off and miss any money. So it's just like, oh,
and then it'll be done, and you'll come home,
yeah.
and it's hey Nicole, and just kerchow.
It's. I'm literally going to have to, like, on the days that I'm home, I'm going to really have to, like, try to make my best way to her work and be like, you're off work, yay! And then I basically walk her home. That'll be my exercise for the day. That'll be my exercise for the day.
I feel like this seems more debilitating to you than I feel like it should be, but like I obviously I don't know anything.
I don't know anything either, so I have no idea if I'm gonna be like, oh, I can't move. I shouldn't be moving.
I mean, like all I know is that my brother, with his 2 kids, like he got it done. His wife got him a cute cake and everything, say goodbye to all of these little guys. People do it. They make cakes with little sperms on them.
Yep.
It happens. And so I know he did. Like I don't know what his downtime was. Like it's not a question I felt the need to ask him.
That's very
Like,
true.
Yeah. So how did that go? Yeah. How long were out on your feet? Like how long did it take to recover? Like, I don't need to cross that line. I could. There's nothing stopping me from it. I don't really need to is all.
Yeah.
What's weird though is that I have to like buy oh shit. I have to buy surgical sponges.
Oh, those fuckers. Yeah.
I have no idea what I'm buying.
It's literally it's like a sponge with like soap kind of already soaked into it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to buy some of those for Ash before their gallbladder surgery.
Right. So
Damn.
and what I'm supposed to have is I'm supposed to wash
Here
with
we go.
that the day before the surgery
Yeah.
and the day of the surgery.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
And then there's like that's supposed to get rid of 50% of the infection risk, and I'm like, oh, and then
Yeah.
it's like the doctor does the other 50%. And I'm like, hey, so a tad worried.
I just imagine you just lying there, and Doc's like, all right, let's get this other 50% wiped off. He just says, just lift, separate, just scrub the underneath.
Yeah,
It's gonna be fun. You're gonna have fun.
I hope so.
I feel it's gonna give you the most ridiculous story to tell, and that's how you'll find what kind of people your friends are. Because some people like me, I find this all fucking hilarious. But you know, there's always those friends where like you mention anything in that region, everyone's like, oh god,
Yeah,
like, and then like, you know, like girl stuff and like girl monthly stuff, like, oh god, how dare. It's like, don't talk about that stuff, that's so nasty. It's like, yeah, fuck off.
dude, come on.
Cowards. It's like to this day, I still have this specific soundbite in my head. Biology 12, and the dumbass dude that I forget if I didn't sit next to him, but I sat very close to him. He was he was one of the, he was with the popular group. He was a big man, and he was the typical douchebag. And I just remember like we were getting into reproductive system, and he just looked. I just remember him just like offhand commenting to the people in the general area of his desk. When I grow up, I'm gonna be a male gynecologist. Immediately clapped by my friend, also named Ashley, who then replied with, "Yeah, I mean you get to look at like infected ones and stuff." And he's like, "Ew!"
Yeah, that's what you're gonna have to do, bud. Like, if you want to be that, you're gonna have to like be a health professional about
Cowards. Cowards. Meanwhile, I'm just like, I want to watch this happen for educational purposes.
Let the world burn.
I'm just like, I grew up in a house of boys. This wasn't a thing for me. It's like I have things to learn. I have learned so much in the past 8 years. My gosh. It's been great. I'm just gonna watch this like, Boo, why would you say that?
Why? Just why?
No one tell Ash to watch the stream ever.
She never does.
She probably never will, until the one day she's like,
The one day.
Flipping through YouTube on the archive. It's like, oh, Fred Mission. Yeah, what was Colston up to during this? We're just talking about getting shit snipped, getting shit cleaned.
What? It's 0%. Fuck off.
Oh no.
There we go. 75. I can deal with that.
Better than the coin flip. Here we go.
Fun.
Bang,
Zoom.
bang, bang. Oh, yeah.
There we go. 90. All
Okay,
right.
okay.
That's something.
Get him.
Fuck you. That's XCOM, baby.
Yeah! Oh, I laugh because I know this pain.
Dennis, you fucking piece of shit.
I mean, like, that said, I mean, statistically, you still hit just as often as you miss. And it's like, you just don't think about those as often. Like, the number of, like, bullshit clinch shots you actually make.
Oh yeah,
It
those
happens.
bullshit shots that I always get.
It happens. Oh no, the bridge is finished. Wait, do we want the bridge finished?
Yes, because that's how we can actually get onto. Because there was two enemies, or two allies actually creating these bridges. So since one of them died, only one spot was actually made. So.
Naruhodo.
I'm gonna go.
Oh, that looks good. Ash booked us a spa day for my birthday.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, we're gonna do like full on like Pan Pacific. So that'd be nice. Like downtown, I think. What other Pan Pacific is there in Vancouver? Clearly it's downtown. Yeah, that'd be cool. And then like a couple weeks after that, it's our anniversary. Oh god, it's gonna be during SukinoCon. Or not quite. Is it? Hold on. Chill though.
August 13th?
Oh, Super 9, never mind. No, middle of the week. Middle of the month. Totally fine.
Hope you don't forget.
Alright. No, I've been pretty good on that one. It's an easy number, 818. So very lucky.
Mine was how do I remember? Right. So our anniversary is a month and 3 days before Nicole's birthday. So January 16th. And
Nice.
her birthday is February 19th.
Ah,
So that's how I remember.
that's not bad. Yeah, that's easy.
And then and it's a little hard for me because it's like Christmas, anniversary, birthday,
Yeah.
and Valentine's. Sorry.
Yeah.
So that's all in one go. And then with me, it's just Christmas, birthday, and it's like the different halves of the year.
Yeah. That's why I'm sad that now that I got the new car, like my insurance runs up in January.
Oh no.
Because it used to, I got it into June, and that was pretty sick. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do another. Like I'll pay for 6 months, and so I can get it back on tune again. Like it's kind of the same difference in the grand scheme, but also
What? That
it's
ejected.
not.
Fuck off. That is
Hey,
so
man.
rude.
The mech thought you were in danger. The mech was trying to just save your life.
No,
And you're
it's
like, no.
it's just rude that it does that. Like,
Yeah.
during your next turn, and it's not just like, oh, you're ejected during your turn. It's just like, ugh, man, it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are we going? Where are we dropping, boys? Up the towers? No. There. Ah, that sounds about right. Wasting ammo. Alright, this is where it gets tricky.
Todd McFarlane shares his thoughts on the design of Venom in the upcoming Marvel Spider-Man 2 game. What would Todd McFarlane say? It's a video. I don't want to watch this right now.
What happened to that script you were writing?
I added an extra line of dialogue.
Oh, good. I'm
Yeah.
proud of you.
One line.
I'm proud of you. I truly am.
And that just feeds directly into the imposter syndrome. Oh yeah, let's go.
Thank you. Oh, good. That was a good shot, Emma. Thank you very much. That's the fucker I have to worry about. Squares? Okay. Come on, hit him in the dick. Hit him in the dick.
This is like the sniper elite slow motion. Man, I still laugh. Like I think I've lost the video since, but it was on YouTube. It was a guy playing one of those like sniper elite like fantasy missions where you kill Hitler.
Yeah.
And it was just like, cause he's like running from like cover to cover trying to get to this tank, and you're just like taking pot shots at him, and he gets away a few times. He's like, no, and then finally he gets the shot, and like if you know how those games work, it's like when you get that shot perfectly, like everything switches to like a slow motion, like tracking the bullet mode.
Yep.
Where it gets to the guy and then it goes all 3D and X-ray and shit, and he just is like, here we go, in the balls. And it just like boom, and it just like Hitler's one testicle, because they modded it was modeled to only have one, I guess.
Fuck.
Because it's Hitler, and just bang, and Hitler falls over dead. It's like, I shot Hitler in the balls.
That game is wild. The game series is wild.
Yeah, I feel like I would enjoy playing those, and then I never did. I feel like I'm too scared of physics.
Yeah.
But
The,
also,
Yeah. forgot what I was gonna say now.
Oh no, my bad.
Oh, yeah, because you were talking about balls, and I was remembering a meme about you know how people put the like truck nuts things
Yeah.
on
Yes,
the
I
truck?
see them every once in a while. Go on.
But I can think of a couple ways where this is going.
So someone on the trans memes Reddit was
Yeah.
like, if you put nuts on a truck and the truck wasn't born with them, then your truck has transitioned. It's
Yeah.
transgender.
Yeah.
Holy fuck! That is so fucking funny. That's so fucking funny. That's a good meme. I love that meme.
Yeah, I've seen that one before.
Yeah.
Cruz cannot go to Toronto for KupoCon because he has to go to Japan 2 days after that. Cruz.
Oh, whatever, Cruz. It sounds like privilege to me.
The man does go to Japan a lot. Like he's got the means and the method down.
My uncle Chuck used to work for one of the companies, one of the car companies that did a bunch of business with Japan. It was I'm pretty sure it was an American car company, but they like tried it with Japan a lot. So
Yeah.
my uncle took a lot of business trips to Japan, and he knows a bunch of Japanese. So when I was taking Japanese in college, and the teacher required us to do skits in front of class,
Yeah.
I was like, well, I don't know anyone here, so I'm going to get my BlackBerry, because that's how old I am,
That's yeah.
and
I'm right there with you.
plug a speaker into it and call my uncle, and that's gonna be my skit.
Yo.
Yo!
I will tell you, the teacher never forgot me.
Good. That's fucking straight cool, man. That's neat. That's cool, buddy.
Yeah.
No, not that one, you dumb shit! Oh!
Yo.
I went right up to the boss, and it targeted the last fucking thing that I shot at. God damn it.
But look how thoroughly you killed that guy, though.
What I
Look at-
wanted,
look
not
at
the
your-
intended response.
Not like this.
Not
Not
like
like
this.
this.
Great. Perfect. I love that for me.
There is a passage at 26.
Please don't hit me. Fuck you. Now I gotta take an extra turn to fucking heal.
Next over at 7-9 is more dense forests. Oh, we can just do this.
Have a weapon? Oh, you don't.
Oh no.
You just get out of my
Oh.
way.
Use this use as a human shield. Damn, this really is China.
Ah! Come on, stay alive. Stay alive, Ryogo. Alright, good.
Oh, yeah, so the funny point I was saying with the show that we're set up is because Gabby is not part of the show, we've literally written them into the scripts to be like, this is why we're doing this show.
Oh.
So like for me, I'm just like, what to say? It seems Master Dolvin has found themselves indisposed, and I'm evidently the only other ranking Jedi within 5 parsecs to substitute for them. It's fine, really. I'm not busy. I'm only being hunted by a dangerous and troublesome Sith Lord right now, and that I'm sure will hate knowing I'm here in one place, out in the open for the foreseeable. Anyway. So there's a name drop in there for Gabby's character. And then Kim, they are straight up just going to be like, because we're playing around with the ideas, like, what if you were, like, actually, your character was actually a Padawan, like apprentice Jedi. And so, like, you are here on the thing because your master was unable to say, and then...
So, audience plant?
Yeah.
No, well, not even that. It was just we just wrote it. I was talking about that. I was like, what would be really funny would be if we both blamed the same Jedi Master for us both having to do this show.
Really?
So I was like, yeah, it's like, so it was up until that point, because it's at Granville Island, I was literally just like, oh, like Master Villagran or something embarrassing like that. And the same thing, I was just like, Kim, like, because you're gonna play the angle that you're a Padawan, and then you fucking get attacked by a Sith Lord. Like, that's gonna suck. And you're just like, well, this is my first time ever teaching class, so I hope I don't screw this up. Haha, so shit like that. So you're like, Kim, what's the name of your master? Because then we can use the same name, it'll be hilarious. And then Gabby just kind of ... Use my name.
Jesus.
And we're like, oh shit, did we just create, like, lore?
Do it. Create all the lore.
And Kim was just like, Gabby, was I a good Padawan? It's like, oh shit.
That's pretty good.
So we have established an actual in-house relationship. Like, that's actually cooler than I expected it would be. It's like, okay. So Kim's gonna say the same thing. He's like, well, my master, like, Riga Dovan is supposed to be here, but they can't. I think they're literally just be like, yeah, they're in the infirmary right now, recovering from surgery or some shit. So that's just the funny dumb shit we're doing.
Nice.
That stage wasn't so bad.
Ah, you're fine.
Finally.
You're fine.
Oh, and I also got a lying.
Hold on. Hold on a second. Colston, like, please don't. Please don't.
We said this before, right?
I don't remember if we ever did.
Is it Liang or Lying?
I gotta find the tones. It depends what they're what they're meaning by that. Lying transmission. The Lying is a model of Wanzer. I need more than this.
Something like that. Passage is 3 as expected.
Front mission 3. Wikia doesn't have anything about it.
Fine.
Kanji. Did you say kanji? Like, sure fucking did. Okay, like
Kanji?
yeah, I'm being bad.
Jeez. And
I won't narc.
You want what?
I won't narc.
It's okay. When I do it, it is the assumption should be that I'm doing it ironically at all times.
we need to. Oh, excuse me. Items. Fine. Another missile. There. And that's fine. Perfect.
Yeah, I know not what the tonnage of this one's gonna be, so we can't do the thing. You're fine. You're safe today.
That's fine.
One of the previous streams, me and Arash, we were we're putting the screws into Colston about his Mandarin pronunciation.
Just bastardizing the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Ah.
The next fight we do is Lake Poyang.
Yeah. Let's go fight that Da Hanzhong.
Haha.
Da Hanzhong.
Brings-
That said, we are speaking English, so you know if we have to say Da Hanzhong, whatever. It's an unnecessary complication.
It's all right. It's not the greatest, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah, it's just funny. Well, it's like I was watching a different YouTuber. He's a linguist, and he studies a lot of classical stuff. So he was talking about about classical Latin, and he's just like
Right.
Whenever anyone says Caesar, and if someone comes along, like, don't you mean Kaiser? Like, because they're trying to be like, you know, it's a hard C in classical Latin. It's not Caesar, it's Kaiser. And he's like, first off, it's not even Kaiser, it's Caesar. And it's just like he's just like talking about like, you know, like there's people do the hard C sound with the aspiration,
Right.
which isn't supposed to be in there in the proper, and then they're not rolling the R and shit like that. So of course that made me think like, oh shit, like I aspirate every single hard C, hard K noise I make. It's like, do I not want to do that? I don't know. It's not important. But the point that he was making was like, in the end, we have an English translation pronunciation for Caesar, and it's Caesar. It's fine. This is
Right.
part of our language.
Right.
Yeah.
Plays. Don't know inflatable tanks and Wanzers? Oh, is this the scene that I think it is?
Why would you have an inflatable tank?
It could be an Operation Overlord thing, maybe. Or they got floating tanks, in which case, damn.
Well, we already have floating Wanzers
Damn.
in this game. Like, remember when that laser beam mech was fighting me? That was a hover.
Yeah.
That was a hovercraft.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh shit! It's a tweet with the cover of Oppenheimer and the Barbie poster with Emma Mackey. Like, only one of these physicists has a Nobel Prize.
Fuck.
Oh, this Barbie has a Nobel Prize in physics. Straight up.
Yep.
Okay. I think I'm gonna do. Because I want to see if that actually does come. Scene. See if it actually does or not. Everyone's not in agreement that Emma's team wants to be the decoy. Just all upset, but Emma's like, I'm worried about my sister.
I will draw the aggro. I will be the tank. It's fine, guys.
Battle data from the underground oil field. Ah, cool. Thanks, buddy. Now we have a new location to do stuff. Let's save. Then, oh, I guess.
It's at line 15. That's perfect. Something like
Wuhan
that.
shop! Wuhan shop! Oh, I get to
Oh,
go
yeah.
shopping! Hell yeah! What do we got? What do we got, baby? Alright, HP 6. And defense upgrade 3. The accuracy to also level 3. Legs and boosters to also level 3. Cool, alright. Sounds good. What can we buy?
Nonsense. Buy nonsense.
Nonsense. Buy nonsense. We got the...
Look, if your shopping spree doesn't break the game, you're
Yeah.
doing it wrong.
So we got Lying available. We got the Shang-Di available. Unofficial. Darn sure I wrote down.
Goes there, that goes
There we go. Battle skills. Shang-Di 1 is experience level 3. Okay. And what does
Whoa, Wuda. Wuda, that was the kind of like the peaceful mindset that was in Sifu.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the whole thing was just like because there's like the kill everyone ending, and then that unlocks the opportunity to spare everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, yeah, just like using all that Wuda.
Oh, I only get power packs? Aw. And what about weapons? Anything new?
X equals
So, Skull Fist, a Kubaton, new Spike, new machine gun. We already had that. The heavy shield. Alright, so we got a whole bunch of things. We get the new Flamer Hoyao. Alright, cool. So it looks like I should actually stop here. Yeah, I should definitely stop here. Because there is so many new things that people should be getting new stuff. So there you go.
Yeah. Brendan just messaged me. He's like, Jim, where can you watch that Superman and Lois show? Asking for a friend. I was like, our Canadian asses with no access to a CW channel or Max. Just the answer is Yar.
Pretty good.
Which reminds me, My Adventures with Superman might have come out. Did it?
5. Okay, well, I think that's about it for me. I think I'm gonna call it here.
Hey, patch.
Because definitely it is going to be like I gotta do a big shopping trip, so I gotta do some missions a bunch and get some money. So that'll be it for me.
Okay.
Oogie.
Yeah, so thank you so much for joining me, guys. I really appreciate you coming by.
Of course.
And as everything, I'm Colston of the Daring Player Squad. I hope everyone has a wonderful afternoon. Stay safe out there. All rights are good rights, and I hope to get to see you soon. Oh yeah. So with Thursdays coming up in the month of August, I may have to leave stream a little bit earlier, or make sure that I leave at noon, or like I stop streaming at noon, due to the fact that I'm going to be doing supervisor things on Thursdays. So I really got to make sure that I leave here on time and things like that. So, yeah. So, just a heads up on the schedule. And then at the end of the month, I may stream a little bit more over the weekend, but we'll see. Because I can't do anything else during the day, so we shall see. But anywho, I hope you guys had a nice afternoon. Again, I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye for now.